You are watching Access LaPorte County, Channel 97. Coming up next is the February 6th meeting of the Michigan City Fire Merit Commission. You can find more information for this meeting at www.accesslaportecounty.org.
Merit Commission on February 5th. Stand for Pledge of Allegiance.
Yeah, today's the 6th, Mr. Mayor.
Huh?
Today's the 6th.
I did say the 6th.
Oh, that's the 5th.
No, it's the 6th.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call. Mr. Adrian.
Here.
Mr. Beege.
Present.
Mr. Deutscher. Mr. Kalavic.
Here, present.
Mr. Nyland, present. Approval of the minutes of the regular meeting in January. I can't remember what the date was.
January 3rd.
January 3rd, was it?
Yeah.
Need a motion for approval of the minutes for the regular meeting of January 3rd.
I'll make a motion to approve the meeting minutes.
Second.
Any questions on the motion? All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nays? Abstains?
Abstain because I wasn't a member of the commission yet.
Communications and claims. All I have is for communication and claims, 3 claims. I believe they were taken care of. It was for the hearing that we had for the court reporter and the hearing officer. From my understanding, they have been given to the city and they should have been paid. Anybody else have any communications or claims?
Yes, Mr. President. There is $17.99, the Michigan City Fire Department's property with the Indiana State Attorney General's office, and that needs to be claimed. That's on the website, on indianaunclaimed.org. I tried claiming on behalf of the Michigan City Fire Department, but I need additional documentation through the attorney.
Is it the Michigan City Fire
Yeah, it's for
Department?
the Michigan City Fire Department.
Or is it the Michigan City Merit Commission?
It's the fire
Then
department.
you need to take that up with the chief.
Okay,
It has nothing to do with the Merit Commission.
okay.
Thank you. Anything else? Any other communications or claims? Report from the city council representative. Never.
I was checking that today and I forgot. Yeah, they have announced it. I was gonna hit the list.
Report from the commission attorney.
I don't have a report, just a request that once you guys do in fact get the email, the city email, to make sure that I have it, to make my life easier. I appreciate that.
Report from Union Local 475.
Think you have anything right now? At least not for you guys.
Report from Fire Chief Legault.
Oh, yes, sir. First, I'd like to welcome Tommy Clark to the commission. Look forward to working with you. I'd like to announce on a sad note that we had 2 retired Michigan City firefighters that have passed away. John Orlowski worked 23 years for the people of Michigan City from 1956 to 1979. And Jeff Santana worked 29 years for the people of Michigan City from 1985 to 2014. Our thoughts and prayers are with their families and friends. I'd like to ask for a moment of silence in memory of these 2 firefighters. Thank you. I'm going to read our call volume list. January 2023, we had a total number of 356 calls, 12 fires, 275 rescue emergency medical calls, 7 hazardous conditions, non-fire, 7 service calls, 33 good intent calls, 3 false alarms, and false calls. Narcan was used in the city on 4 of those calls. Our January anniversaries are firefighter Christopher Gaines with 2 years. I would like to propose that we set up a workshop with the commission and the Union Merit Ordinance Committee to discuss possible changes. I have completed a list of changes I feel are needed, so I feel we need to get together with all three of us. I'm available February 13, 15, 16, or 17. Would you like to set a date now, or you want to discuss it?
I'd like to know where the union stands and are they ready?
They've been working on it. They were supposed to have a meeting today, but where they were going to hold the meeting is closed, so they're going to set another date. But they've been working on some things. They've had 2 or 3 meetings now. I was going to get up with them, see what kind of changes they were looking at, or what they've made. I didn't know anything about the chief's changes. He hasn't spoken to me about it. So.
Chief, can I get a copy of your list?
I got to print it out yet.
Okay,
I can get to you tomorrow, probably.
thank you.
So do we want to make a date or we want to wait till the union gets with you to see?
It doesn't matter to me, I just want to get it moving.
How much time you think you're gonna need to talk to the guys? You wanna do it this month, next month?
I don't want to assume what they got going on or how close they are. I mean, I know they've made some changes. I don't know. I tell you what, if we come back to that, I'll text them here while we're having a meeting, and maybe we can come back to that real quick, and I can.
We don't set it tonight, but just as long as we get.
I'll run it past them
Okay,
and see what we get. I'll run it past them when we get out of here and get the dates from the chief and see if any of those take place.
My next piece of business is, as of February 7th, 2023, Jamie Marvel has met all requirements to come off probation and be listed as a first-year firefighter. I recommend that you make a motion that Jamie Marvel is listed as a first-year firefighter.
I'll make the motion that Jamie Marlowe be listed as a first-year firefighter.
I'll second it.
any questions on the motion? All in favor, signal by saying aye. Aye. Nays? Abstains?
Next piece of business, I have 2 retirements coming up, and want to ask that we take care of their promotions with the stipulation that it takes effect when they have officially retired. So upon the retirement of a driver-operator on February 22, 2023, I would ask that you promote for this position, please.
So you need the next driver on the driver's position, is that what you're asking for,
This
Chief?
first one, correct, yes.
Okay,
And then, do you want to hear that, or you want me to read the next one?
well, we'll take care of that, let's go right in order so we do this correctly, because, all right, so you have, for the retired firefighter, and who was that?
Retired driver-operator, as of, he will be retiring February 22, 2023, so it will be effective upon his retirement, though.
Okay, so the next person in line to get a driver operator's job is Mr. Gunchin. So Mr. Gunchin will receive that position after the retirement of the firefighter, the operator, driver operator you're talking about.
Correct.
And can we say who that is?
Alan Craigmont.
I mean, he's got no problem, right? So, I mean, he's not in trouble, disciplinary, you can't say, okay,
Projected retirement.
Right.
As long as he leaves.
okay.
He's not of age 65, so he could actually stay, but as long as he leaves, I'd rather do these promotions in advance than backdate.
They'll get him ready.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, so, and then the next one, what would be the next?
Upon the retirement of a captain, which is Dave Nesco, on February 23rd, 2023, I would ask that you promote for this position, any other positions that are created from his promotion. Depending on, you'll have to put on the list and see what that entails.
The next captain on the line, on the promotional list is Mr. Anthony Stahoviak, that will take Nespo's place upon his retirement.
And Mr. Stoviak is a lieutenant, correct?
Correct, so to replace Mr. Stahoviak as lieutenant, the next lieutenant on the promotional list is Mr. William Sontag.
Mr. Sontag is in the office.
So with Mr. Sontag being in the office, you're gonna have to promote another lieutenant. So the next lieutenant after Mr. Sontag would be Mr. Jacob Irving.
And what's, Jacob Irving is driver operator, I believe.
So with Mr. Irving being a driver operator, we're gonna have to take the next person on the driver operators list, which is Mr. Chris Zabutis.
That's all.
Does that take everybody?
Correct.
So what we need is a motion to promote these positions when the people retiring actually retire.
So ordered.
Second.
Any questions? Any questions? All in favor, so go saying aye. Aye. Nays? Abstains?
Aye.
Thank you. That's all I have, sir.
All right, I missed something. We're supposed to have election of officers today. Do we want to have the election of officers? Do we want to wait till everybody is present? We do have a full board now. It's up to pleasure of the board if they want to wait till everybody's here to vote and have questions on.
I'll
Or go,
make a motion that we table this until we have a full commission.
I mean, present. Focus.
Yes.
Any questions? All in favor to table election of officers till next month? So by saying aye?
Aye.
Aye. Nays? Abstains? New business. Last month, there was discussion by, I believe it was Mr. Kalavic, as he wasn't on the council, on the board, but he brought up all about getting all AEDs in all the all the fire department vehicles. Has that been looked at and taken care of?
Yeah. Well, I've discussed that with the chief, and I think I'm satisfied with the level of
Okay.
AEDs we have in our vehicles. So we can take that off the list.
Okay. Other old business, we need to make a application cutoff date for not receiving applications, because we receive applications year round, but we need a cutoff date so we can have set a test date, a testing date. So what's the board's pleasure on how long do we want to wait to?
Down to 2 people now, or 3? As far as the list goes, roughly.
Should be 3.
3.
3?
I think 3. So we have to do it.
Here in a couple months, you'll be down to 1.
I was
Right,
gonna say with these retirees and stuff
As long
like
as
that.
everybody passes perf and all that, you'll
Right.
be down to 1.
right. So we do have to get this going. It's good, I don't know how many we have already applying. I think there might be 8 or 9, I think we got applications. I know there's another one sitting up at City Hall that I haven't picked up yet. I was looking maybe cutoff date of April 30th. Is that too far? And that will give us a chance to begin probably the middle of May, 1st of June to get the ball rolling on the testing, the physical agility, climbing the ladder, and interviews.
The weather would be better also then, by then.
Right, for that. So I need a motion that we have a cutoff date of April 30th, 2023, so we can set a testing dates.
I'll make a motion that we do as proceeded. Move the testing dates to what, April 30th, you say?
April 30th?
Yes.
I need a second.
Second.
Any questions?
That's not the testing date, right? It's the cutoff.
That's a cutoff date
Cutoff date.
for, so we can,
Yep.
any questions?
No.
All in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Nays? Abstains?
Mike, you said we got about 9 applications.
I think, if that many.
Yeah.
I know there's another one sitting up at City Hall. I got text that it's up there. I gotta go get
On
it.
Facebook, I've seen that application, there's notification on it.
If everybody would, if you see that, just share it so more people, gets out to more and more people. Anybody else have any old business? New business? Any new business?
How's our fleet doing, our trucks?
Working on a new truck right now.
Well, actually, it's none of our business.
Well, I'm just asking.
Well, that's-
What, you asked a question?
Well, that's new business. That, you can use that under commission comments. You can ask him all you want about that.
Okay, I'll wait for commission comments.
Any new business? Public comments. Any public comments? Commission comments.
Yeah, Tommy Kolovic, 1316 Ohio Street, Newark. Fire Merit Commissioner, I just want to state that the 50th anniversary of the inferno that destroyed the Pullman Standard Rail Car Shops is approaching. That was on July 13th, 1973. The God bless us that day, because the winds were blowing out of the south and it carried all the embers of the fire over Lake Michigan. And that it would have been out of the other direction, would have been on the magnitude of the Great Chicago Fire in 1871. I think anybody that was around that big truly remembers that night. It was really horrific, as you can see. So I want to say that the Michigan City Fire Department's looking to hire lifeguards. Anybody that's 16 and age 16 and up can apply. You gotta get your certification. Just contact the Michigan City Fire Department. It's like $25 an hour starting pay. And that's all my comments for now. Thank you.
Any other commission comments, Mr. Atrian?
What would you like to hear?
Well, do you want to ask the chief about the fleet? I mean,
Okay.
he has the answer. He has the answers.
I'm sorry. Thanks.
Right now, we're looking at replacing a 16-year-old truck.
Which house is it at?
That's engine 2, station 2.
Station 2?
Station 2 is going to be hopefully replaced. It is
16 years old?
2007, correct. And that is our oldest truck right now.
Is it still functional?
Yep. It's at 15 years, it should be replaced, it should be put into reserves as a spare truck.
Is it a pumper?
Pumper, yeah, sorry.
It's not a truck.
Engine.
Right.
Right.
Engine 2 is, we're currently trying to get that replaced, so. The rest of the fleet, I can give you the years, I don't have them.
No, that's all
I
right.
have a rough idea, we have 2019 and 2018 Rosenbauer.
How old's the one, the ladder truck, the newest one?
We have two, we have a 2015 T-Rex,
Right.
and we have a 1995, I believe, Ladder 1 Fierce Terrier.
Well, that's not the newest one.
No, the 2015 is,
Right.
correct.
It seemed like just yesterday we bought that thing.
Yeah,
Wow.
15?
2015. With Chief Ronnie Martin.
Do they go by man hours on stuff, on your hour meter on the engine and stuff like that, as far as retirement?
NMP recommends a couple different things. They recommend at age 8 to 10 that you inspect them. Give
Right.
them a thorough inspection to see if they need replaced, or the life expectancy that you think it's gonna have. So at age 15 years old, either if it's a pump or an aerial, they recommend that you put it into the reserve fleet.
Standby, otherwise
Correct.
something has to replace it.
I looked everywhere, I could not find anything on the hours, it was just listed as the years.
Okay. There's gotta be an hour meter or something.
They do, we have, the aerials have an aerial hour meter and an engine hour meter, and an opposite.
I do have a question on that. I thought that one time that the city adopted a 10-year replacement program. Do you know what happened to that?
I do not, Commissioner. They're looking at, it was brought up the other night at the council meeting to have an ordinance on that so that we can make sure it gets done. So they are looking into that. But I don't know of one that exists.
I know that they had one. That's
We'll check into
what
it.
happened to it.
Yeah, I don't know.
Council liaison and talk.
I'll check into that and get back with you, sir.
Any other commission comments? Next meeting will be Monday, March 6th at 5 PM. And I need a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second.
All in favor? Aye. Thank you all.
Go ahead.